The Earth is one of the planets of the Solar System. It is distinguished by its flat spherical shape at the poles, and drenched at the equator. It is the only planet on which humans live, and it is about 4.5 billion years old. The distance between it and the Sun is about 150 million kilometers. Of the planets of the inner solar system, as it is the only planet in which the eclipse appears, and in this article we will introduce you to some information about the globe. The Earth's composition is similar to the rest of the solar planets in terms of its components, as it is divided from the outside into silicose, which is a solid crust of the planet. In addition, the Earth consists of a solid inner core, and it is also composed of many minerals, where the iron content is about 34.6%, oxygen is about 29.5%, silicon is about 15.2%, magnesium is about 12.7%, nickel is about 2.5%, and sulfur is about 1.9%, titanium, 0.05%. Air pressure on the globe. The air rises above the human height about 100 miles, and it presses the ground with a weight of 10 tons on each square yard of the Earth. The colossal temperature of the globe. The Earth's temperature reaches about 5,270 degrees Kelvin, and the planet is characterized by its intense heat from 4.5 million years to the present time, and this temperature will continue for a long time, and this temperature is due to radioactivity, volume shrinkage and collisions, and the Earth maintains its heat as a result of the presence of the thick crust around it, which represents the tight cover that prevents air from leaking through it, and many elements present in the Earth such as uranium, potassium, thorium, and others have increased the continuation of heat emission from the ground. Earth's moons. Many people believe that Earth has one moon, and this is not true, as the Earth has 5 moons, orbiting in different orbits relatively far from the Earth. The movement of the globe. The movement of the Earth around itself. The Earth revolves around itself from west to east on a daily basis within 24 hours, and this movement results in the occurrence of night and day, and the deviation of moving objects on the surface of the Earth such as water currents and winds. The movement of the Earth around the Sun. The Earth rotates around the Sun counterclockwise during 365 days in a quarter, and this movement results in the occurrence of the 4 seasons. Earth is one of the planets of the Solar System, and it is the third of the planets of the group after the planets of Mercury and Venus far from the Sun. The Solar System, as it is home to hundreds of millions of living organisms, including man, so that no type of life has been established on the surface of other planets of the Solar System, and the region where the Earth falls in relation to the Sun is known as the habitable range. The rotation of the Earth around itself. The rotation of the Earth is the movement of the rotation of the Earth embodied around its axis to the east, and when looking at this movement from the Antarctic pole, it is noticed that the Earth rotates with clockwise, and the opposite will appear when looking at this movement from the Arctic pole, where there is convergence the axis of the Earth's rotation with the Earth's surface. This is why the Arctic had several definitions, namely geographic north or terrestrial north. Duration. The Earth's rotation around itself occurs every 24 hours from the solar perspective, and from the stellar perspective this rotation occurs once every 23 hours and 56 minutes and 4 seconds. The stellar perspective is the apparent change in the location of the object, especially the celestial body, because the place of the vision is different, such as the movement of the Earth's rotation around the Sun that occurs once a year, which leads to a different location in the summer than its location in the winter, where the distance between the two sites is about 300 kilometers almost. The axial deviation of the Earth, or axial inclination, is related to the level of rotation and orbit, and this is observed when looking at it from the side of the Sun during the period of spring equinox, as the Earth's rotation around itself slows with the passage of time, due to the effect of the tides that cause the Moon to occur. The results result in a movement around itself of 3 astronomical phenomena, namely, the succession of day and night. Central centrifugal force occurring, as that force led to the swelling of the Earth in the equator. The timing on the surface of the globe varies according to sunrise and sunset. The Earth revolves around the Sun once a year, and the average speed of its rotation around the Sun is about 30 kilometers per second. The Earth's rotation around the Sun results in the succession of the 4 seasons.